I want to die. Honey, are you alright? You're probably wondering how I ended up here.
No, I don't.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the story anyway. So, let's go back to summer of 2018. Probably the hottest summer I've ever experienced in Sweden. Apart from not getting enough sleep for 2 months, gaining a couple of pounds, and being rejected by my family, this summer was a blast. I hung out a lot with my amazing adoptive family. I also hung out a lot with my girlfriend, showed her my hometown, where she could actually buy that seaweed she's been craving for months, among other things. Like see the big castle that we have and hang out at the ER at 6 a.m. because of my hypochondria made me think that my mosquito bite was actually meningitis. Yes, the doctors laughed at me. But that's another story. My girlfriend and I were babysitting her auntie's precious, beautiful and perfect kitty in their cool apartment in the middle of our capital, Stockholm. Our days were filled with Netflix, shopping and hiding from the extreme heat that completely soaked our country. Even though I was doing horrible at the time, it was nearly impossible for me to be able to sleep in the heat. I can't really complain. Big parts of Sweden were literally on fire, so I guess a few weeks without sleep is nothing in comparison. Global warming is literally hunting us for sport at this point. But a surprise that you will learn when living alone is this: food is expensive. After having enjoyed a very romantic dinner date at an all-vegetarian restaurant in central Stockholm, money was scarce. So we realized the only logical way to correct this imbalance of economical management was with noodles, of course. Remember the seaweed I mentioned earlier? This? Right here. Here's our ticket to a cooler and less sad meal. Or so we thought. Since my girlfriend is a literal angel, she proceeded to cook the food and have me sit and rest meanwhile. She poured the super cute ribbon-shaped seaweed into the pot, and I was super hungry when she finally put my bowl of noodles in front of me. As I ate like I hadn't been fed for 15 weeks, my girlfriend seemed somewhat disappointed with the food.
Don't you like it?
Nah, the texture's weird. You can have my seaweed if you want. Honey, don't freak out.
What?
Spit it out!
What? Why?
I want to die. Honey, are you alright? So, let's back the tape back to the part where my girlfriend bought the seaweed. The lady in the counter told her to absolutely not eat it unless it's properly cooked. My girlfriend had then nodded politely but not registered what the lady said at all, due to the language barrier. Apparently, the seaweed contains a lot, and I mean a lot of iodine. In order for it to be even a little manageable for our bodies, eating them means you have to prepare them by cooking them for at least a couple of hours and change the water regularly to get rid of the toxins. And me eating a ton of those seaweed ribbons, which had only boiled for about 3 minutes, could lead to me getting symptoms that include vomiting, weak pulse, cyanosis, pancreatitis, and possibly coma.
Help me.
It's safe to say that my hypochondriac brain suffered what felt like an emotional roller coaster on fire in hell that day. I spent the rest of the afternoon googling symptoms, dialing the number to the poison services, but not calling, planning my funeral, just what any normal person would do. My girlfriend kept going on about how sorry she was and blaming herself for this catastrophe of an evening. I just told her that now we're even after I had stabbed her with my sharp nail in a pathetic and completely failed attempt at flirting with her before we got together. But that's also another story. Tell me if you want to hear it. We laugh about it now, and all that it took for me to be happy again was a clementine that felt God-sent, when your mouth just tastes like regrets and suffering. But we couldn't go near seafood for a good while after that. Wanna grab some sushi tonight? I hope you liked this video. I actually ended up getting some symptoms of maybe actually getting sick from those seaweeds. I recently got my blood test back, which turned out nothing, so I didn't really get hurt after this. Have you ever eaten something poisonous? Please share it with me in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff. I have also kind of consumed that stuff inside glow sticks, but that's also another story.